Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Preserve. Now last time I had great fun making a Jurassic biome, but I haven't had a go on this one yet, the marine one. So if you've never seen this game before, basically it's about scoring points by building habitats for animals, and obviously this one is based in the sea.
Really?
So we have this as our sort of playing area to start with. You can see there's like two different levels going on. We have these cards down the bottom where we can raise these levels. So if I like grab this one, you can see in the top left, this is the shape. So if we just look from above, we could like shove it there and then whoosh, all of those have raised up a level and we gained a point for each one we raised up. So we've now got 7 points out of 8 that we need in order to unlock the next set of cards. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab like this one and just raise up that tile there because that gets us the single point we need. And look, then we've unlocked another card as well as this down here. This button allows me to add more area to the playing map. Yeah, let's shove that there. So now we've got like a whole load of high, middle, and low areas. We can start putting different biomes on them. Now this is the first biome card. Can you see like this little diamond here? Like the top of it is white. That means we can shove this on like the higher land. You can see they're green. Like if we look at like the lower ones, they're all red. So if we plonk this somewhere like there, boosh, we have an island. Anyway, we've then got this one, which is like a thermal vent. Now, we saw this in the dinosaur one, but it acts a little bit differently on the underwater levels. It actually oxygenates biomes. Unfortunately, we don't really have any biome cards, so I think I'm just going to get a load of points just by, like, raising some land. So if I, like, raise all of those, raise those down there, we just need 4 more points. So I guess let's just, like, raise 4 more of these. There we go. And now we have loads of biome cards. So basically, these can be put on like the different heights to get your different biomes. So if we start with the coral, you can see that can go on like high and middle areas. So I probably want to shove this near an island, probably over here. So we can pop 2 of those down. That's what they look like. And when you add a third, something cool happens. Ooh. It gets turned into a proper biome, and that has an animal slot in. So once we get animal cards, we can add that to this biome area here. I think I'm going to raise that bit of land there, and maybe around the back as well, just to get a few more points. And then I'm going to start adding trees, the mangroves. I'll put the 3 down, and look, they've been merged. You can see the animal slot is unlocked. If we want to unlock more animal slots, we've got to put 6 of these tiles together and then 12 to get the last one. Anyway, that's quite mangrovey. We've then got the seagrass here, so that can only go on like a middle level. So maybe I'll put these back here. So if we do those there, nice, they merge together into a habitat. We then just need 5 more points to get the 60. So what I might do, I'm thinking about this tile here, the thermal vent. Can you see at the bottom it says adjacent habitats get oxygenated? That's what those little bubbles mean. So you sort of want to shove this in an area where it's touching like many different biomes. So what I'm thinking, if I were to put it there, then I could have the seagrass come over like to the left. Could have like rocky biome down there. Let me just put that down. Look, little rocks at the bottom of the sea down there. And then we could have kelp coming off like either this direction or maybe this direction. Yeah, maybe this way, because then I can do the coral like on the higher bits, because coral can't go deep. If I do kelp there and then just keep these going that way, that's the 2 I need, and then 3 gets the habitat. That gets us a load of points, and look, we've unlocked animal cards at the end. So each animal can go in, it looks like most of them can go in like 2 different habitats. So the crab can either go in like the mangroves up here, or it can go in the coral, or if you look at the bottom, if we oxygenate some rocks, it can go in the rock one as well. So I think what I want to do, let's add a new bit of land first. And I think I need to add that over this way. So yeah, boosh, we'll shove that there. And then I can add an island next to this one. Boosh. So now that's 2 islands big. I think when I make it 3 islands big, that'll actually turn into a habitat that we can put some sort of animal in. Probably a later one we need to unlock. But yeah, in the meantime, I guess I'm gonna do a mangrove there and there, just in case we can oxygenate it. So the coral, I've got 6 of these, so let's just add 3 more like that, just to get another slot on there. The rocks, I need to unlock those. So down there, 1, 2, 3. So that's now unlocked as a habitat. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then add the seagrass there. So I think if I add this, that's going to oxygenate like loads of areas. So let's shove that down. Boosh. Yes. And now can you see like these have like the little bubbles on, which means they're oxygenated. So I think I'm going to leave them as like my oxygenated habitat. And then I can do like other ones over this way that aren't oxygenated. Anyway, let's keep the rocks going. So these can only go deep. What does the coral want? Middle deep and ground level. Okay, so yeah, if I have 6 there, I can add 4 here. I'm going to have to use these 2 upper tiles as well. So I think I should probably do those 2 just so I don't accidentally put a mangrove there. And I can put you there. And then I just know those 3 need to be coral and we're all good. Right, and then I guess we'll start adding some animals. So if I grab a crab, I can shove that down here in the oxygenated rocks. So boosh, crab is down there. And look, you can actually see, look, there's a little crab. I mean, he's hiding under a rock. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's going across tiles. That gave us an extra bonus point of 10, I think. So a dolphin can... Ooh, a dolphin can also go in oxygenated rocks. So maybe I'll shove that down there as well. So boost, that's another 10 points. Then maybe I'll just take this stingray and just shove it in the mangroves. And then I only need 2 more points, which I can do just by adding some kelp. So 1 there. That's 2 points. So we got a load of new cards. We've also got some new land to add down here. I just want to have a little look at, like, where is my dolphin? Oh, look, there's my dolphin. Stingray. Stingray. So yeah, nice. I've also unlocked another island. So if I shove this in here, that will give us, like, an island slot. So I guess go boosh, shove you there. Yeah, nice. We've got an extra island slot. So does that give more points? If I add a mangrove next to the island, like there. Oh, that gives us +4 now. Oh, so I think that gives you bonuses based on what's touching it. Hang on, let's add a mangrove over here, see if that gives +4. No, only +2. Habitat surrounding the island will get more points depending on how big the island is. Interesting. So what I may want to do, I've got my coral over this way. I could also start adding another coral over here around this island. But like, I'll probably wait until the island's like sort of finished, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's finish this coral. So 1, 2, 3. And that's 3 slots unlocked for the coral. Now remember, it's oxygenated coral as well, which means I could get a seahorse in there. Let's shove a seahorse in. The only other thing that wants to go in there is a crab. So let's shove the crab in. Right, then I'm going to add to these rocks. So 7, I've got to get to 12. So I'm going to have to add more land. And I'm going to have to add it like over there, I think. Let's just go there. It's not the most conventional habitat. Oh, no, look what I've done. Look what I've done. I didn't even mean to do that, I swear. I was just thinking about high scores, I promise. Right, well, anyway, this kelp, let's try and add this around here. I think if we just go up that way, what are we up to? 11. So add another kelp there. And that's up to 12 now, so we don't need any more slots. So if I do, like, a little flower shape like that, then I can grab a thermal vent and shove it in the middle. Boosh. Loads of points. Because we got +6 for every tile surrounding that vent. So that's good. We can probably do similar up here with this seagrass. So if I just do like surrounding that, then we've got a hole in the middle. So I can add another one to go boosh. Loads of points. So nice. Anyway, let's have a look at this extra land tile. And we've got to hope there's... Oh, there we go. We can do that orientation, I think. So if I just do those ones and then add 2 down here, like there and there, that's the rock up to 12. So we've got 3 slots. I can then add another rock over like this way to get that one up a bit. And then if you look down here, we have a new animal card. We have the octopus, which wants to go in a rock. So if we add that to this one here, you can see it's already got a crab and a dolphin. So this will get me a bonus 60 points for 3 unique animals. So up this way, should I like raise all of this and then mangrove it? I think that probably makes a good idea. So we'll raise those, and then I'll just use like the single ones to raise that, and that. Nice. Then we can mangrove this, and there should be 12 slots here if I counted correctly. So 9, 3 remaining. Nice. Okay, good. It's like I was an engineer for 10 years. Anyway, I've got 2 extra rocks, so I can probably add to this biome here. So we'll go there and there with that. The seagrass, this is on 8 at the moment. So let's add those 2. So that's up to 10. 1 there and 1 there. Now we need to bear in mind these rocks, I think they're on 9 at the moment. Yeah, look, 9. So if we want to get that to 3, they're going to come and let's say they're going to use those 3. So if we want to do another habitat here, maybe the kelp, we have to leave those 3 free for it. So if I just go down that way, and I think I should be able to fit it all in here. I'm going to have some extra blocks available. So maybe I leave room in the middle by doing that for one of those volcanoes. So shove that in, boost loads of points. And then I've got 3 extra rocks, so I can just add that to this one. So that's 10, 11, 12. So loads of slots there now. And I might do the unique thing as well. So add an octopus in, add a dolphin because it's oxygenated, remember. So that goes in fine. And then add the crab as well. Boost. 60 extra points. Fantastic. Over here, I may as well finish off this biome. So now we've got a load of trees in. So it might be worth adding one of each, like as 3 uniques, because they don't need oxygenated stuff. So yeah, one of you, little seahorse. Actually, we haven't seen the seahorse yet. Can anyone see the seahorse? There it is. Oh, little seahorse. Okay, we'll then add the stingray and the crab. Boosh. Plus 60 points for 3 uniques. I should probably head over this way and add to my islands. I mean, this is probably where I want to add some extra land. So I've got that I could add. It also adds a load of underwater stuff, which I guess is fine. So yeah, let's add that in. We'll then start adding to these islands. So it looks like I can only have 2 more islands and then it maxes out. So boost, shove those in. Oh, we've got loads of points for like the surrounding. Nice. Okay, that's enough with the island cards. I probably need to do like another island somewhere else. But for now, I should probably start surrounding the islands. Now, I don't want to like lose out by not having a habitat back here. So I'm thinking maybe I just finish this one by doing those 2. So the mangroves are now finished, which means we can add the unique stuff. Oh, look, I've unlocked a lighthouse. Must be placed on an island. +2 to island and vent adjacency. Oh, so that will give me loads of like extra bonus points. Okay, so put that in near the end, I think. But yeah, probably want to start a new habitat up here. So I think probably coral is the one to go for. So if I just add like those 3 of coral, then I can start surrounding this. I get +7 because it's surrounding the island. It gives an extra 6 points. That's crazy. But anyway, that's 3 coral slots. This is not oxygenated though. So at the moment, I can only put a crab in and a little turtle. I think for now, I'm going to have to add some extra land. So we could add like a deep area over this way. Maybe like that. And then the middle one, I probably want to go over this way just because we're going to run out of land over here. So shove that in there. So let's finish the kelp here just so I know what I'm doing. So it only needs 1 more. So let's just go bonk. So that's kelp done. I mean, actually, we've got 2 kelp habitats with 12. So let's start adding animals. So 1 there. That got us to the 750 we needed. So we got a load of new animals. I'm going to add the octopus, because that's unique and oxygenated. Then I could either add a dolphin or a turtle. We haven't seen a turtle yet. So let's get a turtle in there. There you go. Plus 60 points for the uniqueness. And look, there's the little turtle. Right, so next up, I think up this way where we finished the kelp. Yeah, that's finished now. Yeah, I think I need to add extra land up here. So let's grab an extra land tile. Yeah, okay, we'll shove that there. Maybe I should get some islands on the go. I've got 3 islands. So like if I were to raise up, say like all of those, I could get an island in the middle. So just a 3 big island. And then if I start surrounding mangroves there, that will get me loads of points. Maybe I should wait till I get the 950 in case I get 3 more islands. And then we'll make sure we've got like a hole in the middle so that we can shove our little thing in there. Boosh. That gave us plus 37 points. What have I got here? 5. So yeah, let's finish the coral. So I've got 3 slots there and it is oxygenated. So let's get the oxygenated coral animals like the seahorse. Boosh. The octopus. Boosh. And then just the crab. Yeah. Boost. 60 points. Nice. And then, oh, look, we've unlocked 2 new islands. Oh, man, I need 190 points, which may give me 1 more island. But if it doesn't, it means I can't get extra points around here. I mean, I guess what I could do, I could like work over this way and then add the lighthouse in. So I think that will give me some like fat points. Okay, this might be controversial, but I'm gonna raise that one and that one. And then I'm going to add an island over here. Yes. Then extra island there. And then I'm going to add the coral around. So I just need 2 more corals so they can go there. And then over this side, let's put the seagrass in. So we've got all of that as seagrass. Can't add one there till I raise it up. So let's just raise that up. And I'm going to get this to 12. There you go. That's on 12 now. I can then add a volcano thing there. Boosh. And then I can add animals to this. So it is oxygenated. So we can get a turtle in. We can then get a seahorse in. We can then get a dolphin. 3 unique. Plus 60 points. Nice. We've also got the same in the middle. So should probably do the same in there as well. So turtle, dolphin, stingray. More unique. And then did we... Oh yeah, we got the 1250 points. We didn't get another island card. Anyway, let's just see down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13. So that means I can do rocks down there. And I can sort of surround at least one of them. I think before I place it in, though, I should probably put something there. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. I mean, I could add like another kelp in there. I don't know. Let's just leave that for now. Head back over this way. Start putting the mangroves around this island. So each one of these I place around the island, I get plus 4 points. Pretty good, actually. Let's do those and then those 3 sorted. So I think this is where I want my extra land to go, like sort of like that, because then I can coral like along this edge and then just continue it down here. I then want to like raise that in the corner. I mean, maybe raise that one, put a fisher thing in the middle. So if I do like a surroundy thing. Oh, I'm 1 short. I was 1 short. I've got so much kelp though. What do I do with it all? I mean, I guess we could start the kelp down here. Worth noting, we need 3 more corals. We can't touch this coral habitat over there. So I could do another one there if I raise that. So that could be coral, and then you could be coral, and then we're sorted. So yeah, down here, the kelp can just go anywhere. Do I want to get it up to 12, or do I want to do this seagrass first? So that's up to 3. I mean, probably worth doing this up to 6, just so I can get 2 animals in. I'm slacking on the old point department now. I think let's put the fisher in there. Wasn't the best points, but wasn't the worst either. It also oxygenated some stuff so that I can add animals in. We've got oxygenated kelp up here. So let's add an octopus, a stingray, and then a turtle, because we have so many turtles. Boost. Unique. We're just 4 points away from 1500. Let's add something to this mangrove. So I think just the crab will do. So boost. Yes, that got some extra stuff. And yes, we got our extra island. Okay, so this island here can now be a plus 3. That's a load of points. Now we've got to get 1800 points, by the way. And we have no extra land tiles. We'll just add a bit of kelp there, and maybe not there, because I might do another fisher thing. Because if I shove one there, that's a load of points. Another one there, that's quite a lot of points as well. We've got the coral we wanted to just finish off this area. So 1, 2, and 1 up there. So that's 12 points. And then fisher there. These will all get plus 6. Yes. So we're up to 1610. We've got a seahorse, by the way, which is a mangrove one, so that can go in this habitat to get 60 points for the 3 uniques. The rocks over this way, which are oxygenated, we can add in animals. So I think octopus, dolphin, and then crab, and then we're up to 1770. So only 30 points. The trouble is we're not going to get any more land tiles, and things are getting pretty crowded. We need to decide what we're doing down here. So maybe the kelp is just what we do then. So I can do that now. Nice, all 3 slots unlocked, and then we can just fill that up with animals. It is oxygenated, right? Yeah, so we can add the stingray, and then add a turtle, because we're surrounded by turtles. And yes, that got us to the 1800, and now we've unlocked even more points. Look at all these cards. But yeah, let's add a dolphin in there. That's an extra 60 points. This coral down here, it is oxygenated, so I probably want to shove like the seahorse in and the octopus. That's more unique animals. Up this way, there's another one that I never finished. So, octopus or just turtle? I think let's shove an octopus in. That's more unique. I only need 68 points. And then we unlock even more stuff. I don't even know if we're going to have slots for all of them. Isn't one of these habitats like too big? Yeah, this one's 13. What I might want to do actually, recycle that. Get rid of the tile. And then add this in. Boosh. Because now this coral is oxygenated. which means I can now get 3 unique animals in because I can get like an octopus or a seahorse. I just might want to wait to see where else they might be needed. Because yeah, look, a seahorse can go in this habitat, the mangroves, and that will give a bonus. Whereas the octopus can only go in there. Yeah, so I'm glad I did that. So seahorse go in the mangroves, that's unique. And then octopus go in those corals, that's another unique. We got to get 2,400 points now. Let's just shove 2 dolphins in there. 1, 2. So I think that's pretty much as many points as I can get for now. Apart from the lighthouse. +2 to island/vent adjacency. Now the thing is, does the number of slots I have help that? I imagine it probably does. So like if I put it in there, it's surrounded by 3 islands, right? I think I want to shove it there, right? So let's see what happens. Oh, oh my goodness. It did like the entire map. I thought it was literally adjacent, but it's like many adjacents. So I think let's just end that. And then, oh, nice. 2,000 was the top score we had to get. We did it. Finished. Sweet. That was really fun. I'm actually well looking forward to the DLC now. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. For now, I'll say peace, love. And underwater stuff was cool, but it doesn't beat dinosaurs. Bye.